But anyway, what's up guys, it's me Troy and I'm back again with another video, of course, because you can already see that as you clicked on here. But anyway, thanks everybody who recently commented, liked, and subscribed. Today I'm going to come to you guys with a mini book haul. I wanted to make a video of a mini book haul for no reason in particular, other than just only 40 minutes ago I just came back from the used bookstore and picked up some books. Let me tell you, my total there, because I had took some books in, some books that just needed to go ahead and go, my total there was like 70 cents, and I was like, look, I can't swipe no debit card off 70 cents, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up one more book. And so I left out with 3 books, which I'm really excited about. But besides that, Monday I went to the public library used bookstore and picked up 2 books for $1. You know, I can't resist. I just could not resist. So I'm gonna share that with you guys today. Just to give me a video up here. It'll have me a video for the week, okay? You know what I'm saying. So the first book that I got at the public library used bookstore Monday was Mercedes Lackey's The Gate of Sleep. As you can see, very nice copy. Very nice copy. Only paid $1 for this. You guys know that recently I did a video, final thoughts. I don't like using the word review, but final thoughts of Mercedes Lackey's The Serpent Shadow, which was the first in her Elemental Master series. You know, at the very end of that video, I was like wishy-washy about whether or not I wanted to pick up the next book, and sure enough, I picked it up. Like, it was there. It was $1. It's in hardback. It's in very good condition. Like, why not? Plus, I absolutely love Mercedes. Her cover artist, child, like, I'm just getting all these majestic feels with this. But anyway, this book, The Gate of Sleep, I don't know if I can summarize this really, but it's about a girl who lives in the countryside. Her parents die, I believe, and so she moves into a manor that is ran by her aunt. And of course, as many fantasy novels go, the aunt has some kind of issues that she needs to take her ass to the doctor to have filled out, because, you know, she's not gonna be trying to beat nobody up in her mansion or her manor, but I guess she's gonna come after her niece, but we'll see. The next book that I got at the public library used bookstore was, I don't even want to get into these girls' names, child. Look, y'all know I'm country. But it's Dana Stabenow's A Cold Day for Murder, which is the first book in her Kate Sugar Bear, okay? She'll be called Sugar Bear series. But anyway, I was really excited to get this book because a couple of months ago I found the 3rd book in the same location, and I just happened to look up and bam, here was the 1st book in that series. That way I can read them in order till I get the 2nd book. But yeah, anyway, this is of course a mystery series involving a woman. It's a regional mystery actually taking place in Alaska. So it's going to use a lot of the Alaskan culture, traditions. You know, I don't know much about here. I'm from the South. I don't know nothing about Alaska. What are we thinking about? We're thinking about dog sledding, mooses, and you have to fill that in for me. But the point is that I'm really excited for it because it is featuring a female lead who is a detective, and it's going to be regional. So I'll get to know more about Alaska, a la Nevada Bars and the Pigeon series, in which all of her books take place in different national parks. So it's sort of like a pickup to the fact that I am completely done with Anna Pigeon. Plus, she's just always been on my list, so it's about this thin, like, we just gonna read it, okay? Okay, so not even 40 minutes ago, I just left the used bookstore where I was talking about that credit, and I got the Cheshire Cat's Eye by Marcia, or is it Marcia Muller? This is the first book in her Sharon McCone series. No, it's not the first book. It's the 3rd book in her Sharon McCone series. I apologize. But this is the first physical copy I have of a Sharon McCone book. I read the 1st and 2nd book on my Kindle. Absolutely love them. If you're not familiar with Marcia Muller, but you are familiar with Sue Grafton and maybe Sarah Paretsky, then Marcia Muller, to sum it up, is sort of like the godmother of the contemporary woman in private eye novels and hardboiled crime fiction. So before Sue Grafton's Kinsey Milholm, before Sarah Paretsky's V.I. Warsawski or Sausage, there was Sharon McCone, which is Marcia Muller's protagonist, who is a private investigator in her own right. But just to get a little bit more specific with the dates, as in what I mean, Marcia Muller's series, Sharon McCone series, started in, I think it was like the late 70s with Edwin and the Iron Shoes, which is the first book. I encourage you guys, if you love the contemporary woman in crime fiction, then to private eye crime fiction or hard boiled, to check that book out. And then following her in the early 80s came Sue Grafton and Sarah Paretsky. So, you know, those three ladies pretty much gave the foundation for the female lead in private investigating novels and crime fiction and hard boiled. Lots of tags to add on the day. But anyway, I am excited about reading this book because I enjoyed the first two books. And let me tell you, when I read those first two books in the Sharon McCone series, I did notice how Marcia Muller's flavor definitely dripped off on Sue Grafton's Kinsey Milhone character. Like, that was so evident. I don't think Marcia Muller is a better writer than Sue Grafton. However, Sue Grafton knows how to nail down a plot a little bit with a little bit more details, but all the same, and really going right along with the vein of Marcia Muller, I got these interesting books that I noticed like a long time ago, and I was like, I have got to come back to get these books, and I finally got the credit for them. And they are two books. Who's that peeling their car down the street? Don't you hit my stuff, whoever you are. But anyway, I got Mercedes Lambert. That's another Mercedes book. I just realized that. Mercedes Lambert, Dogtown. Let me tell y'all, this cover right here is what really captured my attention. Like, look, get into that. Like, I'm feeling this. I just love it. I love the composition of this cover. But anyway, Mercedes Lambert writes the Whitney Logan mystery series. Whitney Logan is I'm gonna read the back, girls, just to be sure, is a young attorney who can count her billable hours on one hand. Then she teams up with Lupe, a Chicana prostitute who makes up in street smarts what Whitney lacks in book smarts, I guess you can say. But anyway, what really captured my attention besides this awesome cover was the fact that it is going to be like a duo between this Chicana prostitute, I guess as it stays, as well as a private investigator who, as it says here, ranks with the work of Sue Grafton and Marcia Muller in presenting a tough, savvy heroine. So I'm really excited about that. I would love to get to know Whitney Logan. And then I'm really interested in this because it takes place on the West Coast, so that'll be, you know, like in the LA area, so that's gonna be really interesting. But yeah, this book was published in the early 90s, 1991, so it's really not that far behind with Sue Grafton. Unfortunately, I think it's only 2 books in this series, so it didn't go as well. But anyway, following Dogtown, I do have the second book in the Whitney Logan series, which is Soul Town. Once again, not as good as the first cover, but I do like this cover as it features, you know, girl, these folks tied up, about to be killed or already killed, and then the two detective ladies here. But anyway, as far as Soul Town, it does take place in LA as well, but it looks like the murder or the investigating process is going to take place in Koreatown, which is extra special. And I want to say the author is Latina. I'm really not 100%. I believe she is. Like, I looked it up when I first discovered this mini series, and then I think I probably forgot. But I want to say she's Latina, which is another thing that I considered a plus. But anyway, guys, that is all. That's just my mini book haul. Lots of females with guns. Girl, you know how I get. I'll see you guys next time. If you read any of these books, please drop me a note or comment below to let me know what you thought of them. As far as like Mercedes Lambert, like, I didn't hear of her until I was browsing the used bookstore and discovered these books like a couple months ago. If you read Marcia Muller, please let me know what you think. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have. And as well as Donna Stabanov. Wow, I feel like I can't say her name right. It's really crazy. But that's it. I gotta go. Appreciate you guys for being here, and I'm turning. Peace.